These are just insults.
Yeah. Your parent has learned the phrase
Bollocks.
slave classics. Back in the days of Babylon, there would have been.
I don't know, Babylon to me. 27 quid's worth of small beers.
Actually,
I wish the zombie
I'd be a
apocalypse
Michael.
actually does happen though. Like,
Oh, and I'm good with a sword, by the way. That's why I like.
Oh, okay, that's handy.
It's like zombies.
I'm not sure how good I'd be at like the killing side of things.
You've got an Alexa thing on here. Is that what that is?
There's Google on the table.
So if I said Google do this, it would do something.
It
does do a lot.
Hey Google.
It's listening. Oh my god.
You can ask. Just ask him
I
questions.
don't like it.
Hey Google, what's my name? We've got our coffees. We've all weed. I had a wash this morning.
Good job.
Do you like my coaster? Could use this. I'm gonna be able to do this. Maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. Like a glove.
Oh, very nice. Very
Perfect.
well done. I got rid of my coaster now.
That's why I did it.
Could use the mini palette.
Is that a mini palette?
Welcome back to the show. This is episode number.
I was gonna say 11. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Obviously, you're not Matt.
I know. Where is the map?
Matt is on a holiday.
Bollocks.
Matthew is on holiday, so sitting in his place.
Oh, he's having a day off.
We have
Filling
introduce
in.
yourself.
Hi, my name's Kirsty.
Say it with some volume.
My name is Kirsty Wood. It's a really common name.
Comment all the innuendos you like. Thank you.
Kirsty Wood, would you? Kirsty definitely would. Kirsty got wood.
No, they're meant to comment the innuendos.
No, I'm
It's to
suggesting.
yeah, but
I'm
no,
getting the ones that I know out of the
it's
way.
to encourage interaction and engagement. Something that I'm missing. The only thing
Please
that.
tell me one I don't know because I think I've heard most of them.
How do you think
Who
she
the-
spells wood?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm just going to quickly check that we're still audio recording. It turns out we were not recording, so I had to improvise.
Mini microphone.
How not to use a lavalier microphone.
Lavalier. Is that what it's called?
Well, no. Yeah, either lavalier
Lavalier.
or lavalier, depending on how not French you are. Lavalier microphone.
Yeah, like cavalier. It's not a cavalier.
No, everyone just call them lav mics. So you're our first super fan.
Yeah, I'm your only fan.
Tell her that, you're not the only fan.
I'm not.
No,
You've got like at least 10 now.
Well,
Maybe 7.
my friend that lives in the house, she likes to watch our episodes.
It'd be a bit awkward if she didn't know, wouldn't it? She lives here.
My mum doesn't. If I sit down and watch it with her, she will get really into it. She won't bother to watch it on her own.
Right. Yeah. She might not use the socials.
No, she's not particularly au fait. Still doesn't really take her phone with her when she goes out places.
No, good for her. I don't have one.
Because what?
Don't have a phone. I've got an iPad that I use on Wi-Fi. I haven't had a phone for, I don't know, long time.
What do you do in the car?
Huh?
What do you do in the car?
What do you mean, what do I do in the car? I drive. What do you mean, maps?
Well, yeah, or when you need to go places. Or...
So I have an iPad. When I'm at a place where there's Wi-Fi, I'll type in my location where I want to go, press go, and then just hope that I get there and follow the route well enough. Or
Like
if not,
old.
I'm good at map reading. So
like the
I've got a
old-fashioned
map.
way.
Not the oldest of fashions. No, I don't have to go
You
on
mean
my
reading
computer
road
and
signs?
print off instructions. Do you remember that? You have
No,
to
I mean-
actually type in where you want to go and print off the instructions and follow them.
Yeah, I mean,
Before
some people still do that. Let's print off the plane ticket. So you don't need to print off the plane ticket.
Oh yeah, I still do that.
Why? You just check
I
in on
don't
your
know.
phone.
It's more like, well, I don't have one. I get my iPad and I screenshot it and I'll just go with my
Do you not
mouse to
take
the
your
screen.
iPad with you places?
Yeah.
All right, so you
Oh
can
yeah,
check in on
it'll
your
come in
iPad.
Tesco's with me. Like,
So you're against all the
Wi-Fi.
technology, yet it's still an Apple fiend.
I know I'm not against it. I'm just not. I don't want to be. You know, it makes me think of like The Sims when they've got these like little diamonds over their heads. It's always with them. I
Yeah,
just feel like
I mean-
everyone's got their phone in their pocket and everywhere, and like they're lost without it. Like they're not themselves without it. They're not complete. They're worried about things. Like it's just like this extra thing that we have that we never used to have. Trying not to. I don't need it on me all the time. I did invest in like a little burner phone.
For drug deals.
Yeah, for all my side hustles. No, it's just
Because it's useful?
No, I got it because in the event of some catastrophe, if I'm like broken down or...
It's useful.
But you know, I haven't used it. It's not a priority for me. I'm able to communicate.
No.
I have my iPad. I've got a messenger app on it. That's how me and you communicated, and I'm here. I got the map. I've got a camera on it.
So, did you take it with you in the car when you came here?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Because obviously, if I had sent you a video of how to approach the house and you didn't have it, you're just driving up and down the lane outside
Well,
looking
that's why
for
I
this.
messaged you before I left, and you sent me that, and I watched it as I walked out the door. You can survive, people.
Nice.
My Wi-Fi card.
Okay.
Someone's already done it. That's me.
Yeah. What's the
Christmas
problem with doing
presents.
stuff again? If you're struggling to think of what to make, look up what was popular 2 or 3 years ago.
Make it again.
Make that again.
Yeah, I'm making candles at the minute. That ain't been done before.
No.
But I'm using old candles, so like the candles that are burnt out, and then I'm just melting the wax that's left over. And I'm
Recycling
using,
somehow?
Yeah, and I'm using like the tea lights. You just cut the metal off the bottom, and then you got your... Because you can buy wicks off Amazon.
So Lucy was making candles on Etsy all last year.
Ah.
She-
Yeah, they'll be way nicer than my attempts. Then.
Well, to be fair, she was quite good now that she's started proper job.
Proper job.
Not in a pub like she used
Creativity
to.
is a proper job.
Oh no, I said it would have been good if she persevered. It would have built up a nice side hustle and then eventually maybe grown. But she's doing this admin for an insurance company now, going to an office, coming
Selling
and
her
working.
soul.
I don't
Little.
think she's selling her soul. She just does admin. She doesn't do any selling.
No, I just mean like your soul doesn't want to be doing that, does it?
It's been quite good for her soul.
As long as they're like, you know,
She
they're a good
has-
company and they're like, you know, it's
Oh, no, the people there-
genuinely helping people
The
out.
people there are lovely, apparently. They're very friendly to her. She gets
That's
to
what
work
helps.
hybrid, so she works a bit in the office a couple of days a week and a bit at home, so it's a good blend.
Yeah, and it's just even just the action of like getting to work. It's just like a good
Getting out
bit
the
of
house.
Yeah, see some trees and see some people.
I
and
mean,
you're like, wow.
A reason to get clean in the
Yeah,
morning.
actually, reason to get clean in
I
the
live-
morning. Yeah.
We live in trees, so we get to see those. I think it's the actual. She needs to see people. She's working for an insurance company, and it's a bit more interesting to her than dealing with roadside
insurance?
breakdowns.
Cars.
Yeah, cars.
I need boat insurance. Can you sort me out?
No, I mean, we did a lot of sailing back in my day. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. No, when I was a
What are
kid.
you?
When I was a kid, I did a lot of sailing.
Never been sailing.
It's great fun. I went on a canal boat once.
I'd never been on one until we got one.
Interesting. You
Yeah.
think you'd try something first, wouldn't you?
I know. I just knew that's. I need something that's like not bricks and mortar. I was in a van for like 3
Something
years.
that could sink.
That could sink. Yeah. And like when
At
I was
least-
in the van, it could break
At least
down.
the leaks in my caravan, I can go, I'll just put a heater on that and it'll be all right.
Yeah,
If your
yeah.
boat leaks, you're like, oh, fuck.
Deal with it. Cross
Bit
that
of chewing
bridge.
gum.
Cross that bridge.
What you got?
Well, I'm clearing out my dad's office.
Life hacks for dads.
Found a
Do
couple
you reckon he ever read that? It looks pretty fresh. It doesn't look like it's been touched.
Maybe once or twice. Man walks into a bar, jokes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Oh look, health and well-being hacks.
Health and wellbeing hacks.
Yeah.
And,
There we
I
go.
got this in a post. I thought I could give it away as a prize.
Beer.
In case
I'll do that. I'll have that. Is it out of date?
I don't know.
You can. Make sure you do it before the 22nd of December 2023.
Oh, there you go.
Or you'll miss out on my offer of 2 extra free beers.
How much do you have to buy?
$6.99, I think. Just pay $6.95 fast delivery. So you just pay for the delivery. And you get
Oh, yeah, I remember that. now.
27 quid's worth of small beers, 2 snacks, a magazine.
Comment below if you would like to
Drop
win
us a
some
thumb.
IPA.
Subscribe. Hit that bell.
IPA craft beer. I won't show my
Oh,
ad.
I'll have it.
What a surprise.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you can win.
Maybe you'll win the prize.
He'll pay the delivery price.
Flipping to a page into Man Walks Into a Bar jokes. And although this one doesn't have a punchline, from George Carlin, one of
Thanks,
the
George.
comedy geniuses in history.
George Carling.
Carlin, he's a very famous
Does he make the beer?
stand-up. No, no G on the end, just
Carlin.
Ellen. Carlin.
Carlin.
Very famous stand-up
Alright, go on.
comedian. Why are there no recreational drugs taken in suppository form?
Why? Why are there no recreational drugs taken?
No,
in
it seems like it would be a very recreational activity for some people. Don't need to read all
no
of them.
comment.
It's awful.
I mean, yeah. Try again.
Your gene pool doesn't have a deep end.
That's good. These are just insults.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
for it.
Your parrot has learned the phrase, open up, police.
Your parrot.
Your parrot.
Your parrot.
Your parrot
Your parrot.
has learned the phrase, open up, police.
He's still going. His name's Dave.
Oh, nice. Dave
Yeah.
the parrot.
Yeah, Dave the parrot.
You go to the family reunion to find a date.
What?
You like to
Yeah, incest.
kincest.
Well, they used to do that, didn't they? In the old days, married cousin.
Second cousins are all right.
I don't know.
Your family tree doesn't fork. It's not insults. It's
Right.
just you know you were a redneck
Yeah.
when.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there you go. You flip and have a look.
All right, ready for the comedy gold.
Comedy gold.
I got contact lenses recently, but I only need them when I read, so I got flip-ups. That's not even funny.
No, it's just weird.
2004 was not a funny era. Era?
Era.
It was not a funny era. They were out of jokes at that point.
I mean, they had to just fill up a book, didn't they?
It makes a good doorstop.
I could fill up a book with words. Wouldn't
I'm
make any
sure you
sense.
could, yeah. Right, this is like a really cool setup. And therefore, yes to phones. I'm not anti-phones.
I really wish Matt was here.
Aww.
So he
I
wants
wish he
to.
was here. I want to meet him.
He wants to ring you all the time. I'm like, don't ring me.
Oh, I thought you meant he wants to ring me. I was like, I don't have a phone. Can't. You should ring me sometime.
He has wanted to ring you.
Oh, I'd love that.
No,
We should ring her now. Ring her now, and I'll be on FaceTime.
he likes to ring people and just have a chat.
That's okay. That's what we used to do, right?
Yeah, but when I'm doing if you're at your home in the old days when you're sitting around doing nothing and someone rings, oh. Nowadays,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I have my headphones in and can take a hands-free call, and that's fine. But again, you'll only get 3% of my brain because I'm doing
You're
other stuff.
Something else.
So
You have to,
only
like-
call me if it's an emergency. That's the only time I will call you if it's an emergency, or
Yeah.
there's an upcoming engagement
Mhm.
that I need to double check, and you haven't responded. Like this
Yeah.
morning, I said you good, and you went yeah, and I went great
Yeah, I
with
kind of
Matt-
anticipated that I'd get a message, so that's why I was available.
because I'm just double checking,
Yeah, and I knew that you'd
and I knew you'd be
have,
awake.
like a little bit of a concern, like maybe something's
Well,
happened, or
but
maybe
it's-
she's gonna lay in, and maybe she's changed her mind.
I think it's just sensible. You just double check everybody's still good in the morning, like you haven't overslept, you haven't had an emergency, you haven't had an accident. You know, I could just assume that you'll turn up, and I could come and set everything up, and then go. Oh,
No, it's good to check in.
It's just a business thing. I've always been an organised type
Yeah,
of person.
I probably would have messaged you if you hadn't anyway, just saying leaving now.
I'm always doing something, and a phone call means I have to stop and talk on the phone, and I have to look around. Sometimes I can keep, but if I'm drilling
Mm.
and they can't do a brrrr, like, what did you say? So I have to
Then
stop doing.
do you just not say, oh, call me in like half hour because I'm busy?
Because I'll always be busy. I wake up at 7,
So
and then I go to
can we
bed at
arrange a
midnight.
time where I actually feel like I've got...
No. Because the way I operate is between my activities, I'm walking somewhere.
Yeah,
Like from that place to that place.
you're very busy all the time.
I mean, even if it's not crucially important to the world, I'm doing something that I want.
That's more
to
important than
Yeah.
catching up with your
They're more
mates.
important than
What
standing
about
still.
what's important to your friends?
If they're upset, if they need some emotional support, then I will go, "Hey, buddy, what's up?"
So you only talk to them when it gets to
When
the
it's
pits.
When it's important, and if they need me to talk to them, yeah, fine. I said, but I'll be like,
Yeah, fair
I'll
enough.
come around and talk to you.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is, when I'm on my way to somewhere,
Yeah,
I can be walking, I can send a voice note,
yeah.
or I can send a text message, and then I carry on doing what I'm doing.
It's quite an unusual thing, I think, in today's society for anyone just to ring you up for a chat.
Exactly.
Yeah, it don't really happen anymore, does it?
Exactly.
I remember
What do you think? Let us know. All
Like,
all 6 of
subscribe.
you that don't call me, I'll have to stop moving.
Yeah.
Let me send you a text, and a text message or a voice note is there, available for when I'm ready to listen to it, or you are ready to listen to it.
Yeah, voice notes, I suppose, are good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Although
the
the
thing.
voice note, if it's a long one, I have
Oh,
to
God. Yeah.
listen to a bit of it,
5 minutes.
and then I
like-
have to like reply in text to the bits I'm
Yeah.
listening to.
Sometimes, like, if I'm sending a voice note, I'll be chatting away, and I'll go to press send, and I'll see that it's like 3 minutes. I'm like, I've got to re-record it. I can't send them 3 minutes. So I'll
You've
just
done it
do
for
the
3 minutes, you
edit.
looked at it, and your thumb slipped off the record button.
You're like,
Fuck.
what? I've done that, and the thing's died. And you're just like, well, there goes that conversation out the window.
Somebody
I'm not
once
gonna
sent
do
me
that.
a 25-minute voice note.
Wow.
It's impressive.
I don't want to know about it, actually, otherwise you'll be
I
25
can't
minutes
really remember it. There's someone
going on.
complaining about some job somewhere that we'd been on at the same time. But you can't respond to that because how do you remember 25 minutes of points?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You just, someone sends you a 25-minute voice note and you're like, yeah, I agree. We'll sort it out when I get there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, ultimately, it's just someone talking to themselves, isn't it? It's just someone, like, venting with themselves. I talk to myself all the time. Like, if I'm driving or if I'm whatever, I'll talk to myself. But when you're recording, like, a film of yourself or, like...
I said this to Matt the other day. I have lots of conversations with myself through other people.
Yeah.
I send them messages and they won't be replying and I'll be like, keep having thoughts and thoughts will and I'll keep sending it. And people go, this person's a psycho. And I go, I don't really care about you enough to be a psycho. I'm just talking. Or the other one is I'll say to one of my friends who knows stuff about something, I'll be like, how do you do this thing? And they won't reply. And then I'll be like on Google, how do I do it? And I look and I find about an hour will go by and I've worked it out. And then I'll be like, is it like how you do this thing? And they still won't have replied. And then I'll go and I'll look and I'll check it.
Done it. Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, thanks for your help, buddy. I figured it out now. And they'll be like, what?
Yeah, I do that.
What happened?
Yeah. I was like, carry on.
So, what I need to get better at is calls to action.
Being kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Separate personality. It's not an on-stage personality. But calls to action. So, like, subscribe, comment, please. How do you feel that bit went? Give us your opinion on those subtle calls to action.
Yeah. You just did it.
Yeah, I know I'm doing that, but that's what I need to I realise there's some shows where don't do it at all. Don't say goodbye. Don't say welcome to the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. My name's Kirsty, and this is your host, Donal.
This is Babylon FM. We are listening to...
we want to thank you all for being here with us.
Tunes from the 1500s.
Smooth.
Slave classics. Back in the days of Babylon, there would have been.
I don't know, Babylon to me, I thought of the Rastafarian term and police.
So most people, when you say Babylon, they're like...
Babylon!
Be a werewolf or a vampire.
Or a zombie.
We both actually.
I wish the zombie apocalypse actually does happen though. Like it, yeah, I'd love it if.
I'd be so good at it. Well, that's the thing. I think I'm failing in life, right? I'm failing mostly in life. If there was ever an Armageddon or an apocalypse, I'd be the leader. That's it.
I don't think I'd do well with you being a leader. Okay, alright. I'd be on your team.
I'm very compassionate and fair. No, not the leader.
All right.
I'd be a leader. Might only be 10 of us or 3 of us or just me and my dogs.
Yeah, me and Matt.
I'd be in my community, whatever community in, because I can't help but I seem to just fall into. Yeah. What do we do, Donal? I'm like, why? I've been here the same amount of time as you.
Yeah, I guess. I suppose I know from when we worked together, you was in a kind of a supervisor, managerial position.
And anywhere I go, I tend to just do stuff. And then other people, I guess, see me doing stuff, and they're like, "Oh, how do you do that?" And I'm like, "Well, I just sort of think of, just make it up on the spot. I'm not like trying to take over, just because I don't stand around asking questions and fumbling."
What would be your main? What would be your strong?
Oh, and I'm good with a sword, by the way. That's why I like.
Okay, that's handy.
It's like zombies.
I'm not sure how good I'd be at the killing side of things, but I can help us eat.
That'd be the fun bit. As long as they're the slow zombies. I don't want the fucking...
I could do the foraging and the medicine.
I don't want the sprinty zombies, because everyone's fucked then.
Oh, I fucking hate that. Wouldn't it suck if you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, the zombie apocalypse.
It's fine. It's fine, but the sword won't be so great. They're the slow zombies, like in The Walking Dead. They're easy.
Perfect.
Easy
zombies.
Perfect.
No stress, no drama llama. Alright, there's a lot of them.
Ding, ding, head off.
Walking, just
running
walk away,
zombies.
push them over. Fuck off.
But also, I'm good at building. I'm quite tactical. Building defences, walls, high bits, reinforcing stuff. I'm finding rubbish and using it. It's just So come an apocalypse or a zombie Armageddon or whatever.
Yeah. Would this be a good building for it? There you are.
I mean, it's got some strengths. It would be a starting point.
Well, yeah.
My shed out there would probably be better.
Yeah.
But, then all the billionaires would be, all the weak people, the genetically defunct people, they'd fall away side. And
I'm sure where I'd go, to be honest.
And I'd keep, probably safe
I'll be on a boat.
You'd be safe on your boat.
Unless they can swim, then you're fucked.
There's a few, they float, don't they, through the water.
Oh yeah, because they're like dead bodies floating, aren't they? Floaters.
But you'd be right in the water for a while.
I wouldn't really want to eat much out of the water then, would I?
Fishing
in the canal, was full of zombie
fish.
Guts. I don't know about zombie fish. We're theorising now. They're going to be.
We've managed also to massively go off track here from your body image, tattoo image.
Good. Fucking great.
Yeah, no, but it's a good thing that other people. I'm trying to find stuff that other people are actually interested in listening to.
No, that's the world I hope for. Like, less about fucking appearances and more about just like what's important and what's healthy and what matters. Like, really, you know.
Well, we can talk about how OnlyFans is the destruction of the world later on.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I came away from the whole social media thing a couple of years ago properly.
It's another one of those things, again, I think if you can moderate yourself, it's a useful tool.
Yeah.
But
if you need it, by all means. But yeah, moderate yourself.
I mean, most businesses like this require it these days.
Yeah.
And even not require it's just a powerful
This
tool,
is probably like the first kind of thing that I've done since like stepping away from it all. So congrats.
I just find it peculiar for someone to step away. They must have had a feeling like they were using it too much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everybody can say to a degree that they use it too much. Like, it's not necessary thing. And I mean,
it's not necessary. I scroll while I'm on the toilet. For
me personally, it was the whole fucking over helping people and wanting to save everyone and fucking just like when I came away from it. For like a good 2-3 months, I had severe depression, like and fear, and I was just really like feeling useless. I feel like I wasn't able to help anyone, you know, because that was like my way of giving advice, counselling, or learning, interacting with people. It was just when I stopped, I had to relearn how to just fucking exist outside of it, like, and not doing things for it. You know, if I was like, oh, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to make sure I film it because that would be valuable to somebody else. Like, I needed there's my time to sit and learn for myself. And
I film lots of stuff that never goes anywhere.
Yeah, but yeah.
So hours and hours of footage of me cooking scrambled eggs.
Really?
Just because
I'd watch it.
I even felt like saying this, because when I was thinking, oh, right, Kirsty's coming over, we're going to sit down, we're going to have a chat, and the conversation goes like, oh, hey, you alright? Yeah, I've had my eggs, I'm all good, and then in the video, when I make it, I'm going to pop up and me cooking my eggs. So I was like, you
can do that now.
Well, I can do that now.
Give it us. Can we put that, like, some music over the top of that?
Yeah, well, but then again, when I film it, I was like, I'm only going to have a 3 or 4 second clip of it, so I only film like 6 seconds. Because you have too much longer and people lose interest.
Just stagger it between. Just
eggs. Well, what I do is I like to hit record and the eggs have gone in. Then I'll mix them up and then I'll do a little record of me stirring it. And then it's like, and then it's done.
How'd you like your eggs in the morning? Is it always scrambled?
No. Scrambled is just the easiest way. I love poached eggs.
What's your poached egg techers?
I don't put anything in the water. You just have to boil it and bring it back from the boiler quick, and then put a fresh egg in and just do this thing.
And what about your toast?
If I'm eating toast,
well, you just eat poached egg on its own.
Yeah, like when I was no carbing, always.
Yeah, I suppose.
Or poached eggs, cheese.
Well, for anyone that does have toast.
Yeah, I mean, always some sort of multi-seeded, granary, wholemeal style seeded toast, never
whatever
white.
Toast you eat.
Granary.
Put it in the toaster when you put the egg in. So as soon as you put that egg in and put it back on heat, that's when you put your toast on. I guarantee the timing of them both. And when the toast is ready,
you got your toaster set to?
Unless you have it super long, chances are you're going to have a runny egg, and it's going to be cooked fine. That is the techers that's always worked for me.
I just look at it and I go, that's done.
Yeah, and your toast is usually done at the same time. And you're not waiting on your toast, otherwise your egg goes cold.
But most of my food goes cold. I live in a fridge, so I'm used to eating cold, lukewarm food.
Hence why you put it in a cup.
Well, no, I don't put it. I just eat out of the pan or something. Got to scoop it out or whatever. If I don't have to use a bowl or a plate, I won't, because it's extra washing up, waste water.
Valid.
I eat my scrambled egg out of the frying pan. So what I do this morning is I cook the scrambled egg. And then before it's finished, or just a bit before it's finished, you turn the cooker off because the residual heat will finish the cooking. Where you don't save electricity,
Absolutely.
blah blah blah.
Yep.
Then you put the pan off to the side, and that cools down whilst you make the coffee. So I've got
One of them jobs. Please.
Proper coffee machine.
Proper coffee.
Because I like proper coffee. So I make my coffee. When the coffee is done,
yeah,
I go back and eat the scrambled egg.
Yeah.
Because it's cooled down enough to eat it now. And then I've got the coffee to drink. I won't try not to drink on empty stomach unless I'm fasting that day.
Yeah.
And if I need it to cool down even faster, I'll put it in one of my bowls because that's in the cupboard, which is a fridge. Because I've got no heating, generally speaking, in the caravan.
Cupboard fridge.
I mean, it's just a cupboard, but everything in there is fairly cold.
Yeah, my sister freaked out. She's like, I'm getting married in 3 months. How can you look like that?
What is a slut? How can you talk to so many women at one time? Well, because most of those women
aren't interested.
Cut off the bobble and pull your hair through.
Feeling exposed, feeling a bit vulnerable, feeling a little bit...
Yeah, but I think you probably get used to it quite quickly. The gooey looky gungy stuff on the side. That's what you are.
There's such a thing as like slut shaming and stuff. But then with a...
Easy, slutty...
I like this theory.